Hey guys, it's Dingo here, and I'm happy to announce that I will be talking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth starting from today, leading to the 11th of this month when the Final Fantasy EWC event starts. This event is powered by Gidea Gaming, so make sure to give them a follow on X. They are tagged on the post and description of this video. This amazing event will have the Tiny Bronco, Boulevard City, and the buggy, but the highlight of it all is that the game producer Yoshinori Kitase and director Naoki Hamaguchi will be there in person at the 16th of August. And for this occasion, the event will be live streamed during that day on the Gidea Gaming and Square Enix's Twitch channels. I'll also be covering all the action for you on both my X page and YouTube channel, as well as a big surprise for my subscribers that I'm sure you will all be pretty happy about, so stay tuned. Final Fantasy VII is one of the most important video games of all time. It is the game that defined the RPG genre and helped shaping the genre to what it is today. It was the big transition going from the SNES graphics into the 3D polygons that only the original PlayStation was capable of handling at the time. When the remake got announced in 2015, it was the announcement that took the world by storm. The original fans were excited to relive the experience, and the newcomers were enthusiastic about living this experience that is praised by many who played it. So when Remake and Rebirth released, they kept the core story the same for the most part, but changed the order of things, making it new yet familiar, which just made the original its own experience and more essential to play. So of course, if you fell in love with Remake and Rebirth, or you have yet to dive into the world of Gaia, but interested in it, then the OG is a good entry point for sure. The original game is now very accessible. It is available across all devices from mobile, PC to consoles with a lot of quality of life improvements like the speed up feature, disabling random encounters, and obviously fixing the localization issues that was present in the original game. The original game features the complete story of 7, so it will be just normal for you to get spoiled by the key points of the story in Remake, Rebirth, and the third part that is yet to be named or announced. But it also helps you appreciate the Remake and Rebirth more, how things have evolved in these games, from how these characters feel more alive with the great voice cast, and how some stuff got changed. But my favorite thing of when I went back to play the original game last month was to see how the areas got recreated. For example, when I went to Midgar in the original and compared it to the remake's Midgar, it felt more grand in its scale. You get to see how the 3D camera gave you a better view of the upper plate. When you go to the slums, you just see how each person is just having their own struggles with their daily lives. Or when you go to the outside open world in Rebirth, you really get to see how things are carefully recreated to grab the magic of the original, while adding to it without changing it too much, making it feel like a familiar game yet new. That alone made me appreciate both the original game and the remakes more, due to just how each experience just feels so different yet familiar, which is why I think you should play the original too, because it just adds to the overall experience, and with how accessible the OG is, it's definitely worth a shot.